Right now, investigators are searching the homes where the YouTube shooter lived. They're looking for clues to try to figure out what led up to yesterday's attack. But the shooter's family says she was mad at YouTube.
She was angry of YouTube, so be careful. And police said we are going to watch her, but they didn't watch her.
Nasim Agdam's father says he called police because he was concerned about his daughter's anger over YouTube, and her family lost track of her in the days before the shooting.
Nasim Agdam's own YouTube videos and social media posts are shedding some light on the motive for this attack. 10 News reporter Bo Zimmer has more on those videos and why they've now been removed.
We spent the day combing through archived copies of Nasim Agdam's YouTube videos and other social media posts. Many have now been removed, but her personal page is still up. And there you can find a series of posts slamming YouTube, alleging the company was filtering her videos and reducing her revenue.
I'm being discriminated and filtered on YouTube, and I'm not the only one.
The videos are a bizarre mix of dancing, exotic outfits, and exercise with crude production, but people watched. Agdam racking up nearly 100,000 YouTube subscribers across her various channels. Her videos offered in various languages, often focusing on animal abuse and vegan diets.
You want kebab or chicken breast? Oh, what do you want?
But her anger against YouTube was clear. Agdam posting specific examples of censorship like this video she says YouTube deemed inappropriate.
I contacted support team, and they also said the same thing. There are some inappropriate things in your video.
Revenue from YouTube views was her primary source of income. Agdam showing how her revenue dropped dramatically after YouTube started filtering her content, claiming she was only paid 10 cents for 300,000 views. All of her videos now removed by the company she attacked. Her account terminated for multiple or severe violations of YouTube policy.
And so clearly we're getting a better idea on the motive on this. This would almost be the equivalent of like losing your job when they cut off the payments to her, because this was a big part of her way to make money. But I tell you what, I watched a lot of these videos today, and talk about bizarre. It's really hard to tell if this was all an act to get more views on YouTube or if this is who this person really was.
All right, thank you, Bo. And police spoke today about how she even got into the YouTube building.
The suspect is believed to have parked her vehicle to the rear of a neighboring business and access the campus via a parking garage. We just have to figure out where the area that she entered, what level of security existed at that point.
One victim was found at the building's front entrance. The other two managed to escape to nearby restaurants. All 3 victims survived. One is still in the hospital. The suspect, that woman, shot herself.
Now, when the shots were fired at YouTube's headquarters, employees got on social media to talk about what they were seeing, what they were hearing, and how they were feeling. Not long after that, though, social media was filled again with a familiar problem: fake news. Alex Miranda is looking through some of the posts that we now know are false. But Alex, that did not stop them from spreading really fast.
Yeah, that's right. When there's breaking news like the YouTube shooting, we are very careful about what we share online and what we tell you on air. We make sure information is coming from law enforcement or a credible source. And yesterday was a prime example of why everyone should be careful trying to gather information in those critical hours after something like a mass shooting. A lot of yesterday's fake news has been removed from Twitter and Facebook. Twitter posted, "We are aware of attempts by some people to deceive others with misinformation around this tragedy. We are tracking this and are taking action on anything that violates our rules." Now, thousands of people shared this tweet that said a comedian named Sam Hyde was the shooter. Fortunately, there was just as many people retweeting it saying it was a hoax. Then one of the users pointing out that hoax, a BuzzFeed reporter, was herself accused of being a shooter. And a tweet that we shared with you from a YouTube employee who was barricaded in a room with his coworkers was shared more than 35,000 times. But that exposed him to hackers who took over his account. Twitter got the account back to him a few hours later. Now, every major social network has made some policy and algorithm changes to fight the spread of fake news. But as we saw, some of it comes so fast, there's hardly a way to get around it.